Hello and welcome to your fourth HTML tutorial. In the last tutorial we went over how to make links and things, how to change their colors and stuff. But this tutorial it'll be a little different. We're going to be working on tables. So instead of these little bracket things, which in my opinion they kind of look bad, like if you don't know how to use tables, they're the closest thing you can get to them, but tables will actually completely surround this. So let's just get started. You may notice that I'm not actually using Notepad. I'm using Notepad++. I like using it better than Notepad because it color coats things so that like the syntax and stuff looks nicer, and I just prefer it more than just regular Notepad. Okay, so what you want to do is delete those little things I made in the last tutorial because we don't want them anymore, and delete the HRs. Now what you want to do is type in table and the little triangle things, TR and TD. These two things are attributes of the table, and this is table row and this is table column. I don't know why it's TD. I'm sure there's some reasoning behind TD, but it's just table column. I want to do /TD /TR and /table. Now, if you save this and you go to your internet browser, nothing will show up. It'll just be blank. That's because the table thing needs attributes. So you want to type in table border equals, I'll just do 1 for now, but table border, naturally it just looks hideous. See? It's just terrible looking. So what you want to do is do cell padding equals 1, cell spacing equals 1, and these two things just change the padding of the cells, which are the columns and rows, just the outline of them, and it gives them 1 pixel by 1 pixel. The padding is how far away it is from the actual contents of the table, and the spacing is how far apart the multiple lines of the border are. So save that and refresh, and now the table looks a little bit better. It's still kind of terrible looking, but you know, it's HTML. You're not going to get anything good unless you learn CSS or JavaScript, things like that, which I'll probably go over later if I feel like it. Anyway, yeah, this is how you make tables. You can change the actual color of the table by going in to trbg color equals, we'll make it, color should make it green. Save, refresh. Oh wait, the background's green. That's embarrassing. Let's make it blue. That's shoot. All right, technical difficulties. Okay, yeah. See, now all of the table is blue, but if you want to just change one column or one row, you can do bg color equals blue, and let me change this around a little bit. I'll give each link their own table thing. Why did I do that? Alright, save that, and now it'll look like that. Or you can, instead of making it columns like that is, because I kind of messed up, you can make it into rows by, man, I'm drawing huge blanks right now. Okay, what you want to do is delete this table row and this table row, because the table rows will do rows, as I said before, and the TDs are columns. So you refresh, and now you have 2 columns, and you'll notice one of them is color blue and the other one is just regular background green. That's because the column of this one we changed to blue, but if we change that up here to the TR, or the, oh man, I'm struggling, we'll get the entire thing to be blue because it's all part of this row and not just the tape or the column. you can also make the columns different colors, like BG color equals, we'll make this one blue, and make this one yellow. Save that, and refresh, and now one is blue, and one is yellow. Now, tables can be used more for than just links. That's all I really use them for, because you can use a lot of other different things for different website content and stuff, but tables are very universal and can be used for many different things. Add a few more line breaks, because we want more space on the web page before we add more stuff. Now do table tr p table. Okay, so this time we're just going to write hello, this is a really awesome website. Woo. Okay, change the border to 1, cell spacing. Oop, wow. Don't misspell it like I did. Sing equals 1, cell padding equals 1. Now I'm gonna add another thing in here, align equals center. This will align it in the center of the page, obviously. And let's change the background to white. Sounds good. Save that. And now we have this centered, hello, this is my really awesome website, woo thing. Now, yeah, so before we used the center, the universal center command thing to center this bit. But now we've used it to, oh, hold on. Now you've used it to actually center this bit too. So see, they're both centered, even though this one is just using the commands within the border thing, and then this one is using center, using just regular HTML bits. Now you can add more to this. You can add another column. And we can be like, this is website content. Pretty boring. Just paste that a lot. Save it. Refresh. Now you have this big, hello, this is my really awesome website, woo, and then this is website content. Now, this website content could be anything you want. It doesn't have to be this website content, because why would you want a website with just saying this website content? That'd be ridiculous. I wouldn't want to go on that website. But let me delete all this. I'm kind of struggling a lot today, so sorry if this tutorial's going a little weird. But now you'll notice that when we had it like this before, it went across the entire screen. And what if we don't want it the entire screen? What if we only want it maybe half the screen? Well, we can go up here, type in width equals 50%. And this width will make it always half the screen. I think I already said that. And what you want to do is you type this website content, whoa, and copy that and paste it a couple thousand times and save it. You go back here, refresh, and now you see how it was the entire screen before, and now it's just half the screen and centered. And that's basically just the center thing. You can align it right as well, or left, and it will align there. I think it looks weird when it's to the right like that. It's my personal opinion, but you know, whatever. And you can change this width thing to anything you want. You can do 25%, 75%, 33.385%, I think. I actually don't know if you can do that. Let's try it. 38.385. 395, same thing, you know. See if we get any errors. No, it does it. Yeah, you can do that and whatever. You can do whatever you want with that. And yeah, that's basically what you do with tables. You can change the color inside of these as well, like I showed you before. We'll actually change that to, let's see, red. File, save, refresh, and now it looks very Christmassy, and even though it's like February, but you know, whatever. And that's how you use tables. It's pretty simple. You can, one last little thing, you can change the border to different colors by typing in border color equals, actually don't know if it'll work with my browser because it's a little bit more updated than, or maybe outdated, or one of the two, than Chrome or like Internet Explorer. Who uses Internet Explorer? Internet Explorer is horrible, but let's do like red. I think border color works on Internet Explorer, but I don't think it works on Opera, what I'm using. So it only works on a few internet browsers. So maybe you shouldn't use that. But with CSS and stuff, you can change the color and like the style and everything. I'll probably go over that later when I do CSS tutorials. But yeah, that's it for this tutorial. I don't know what I'm going to go over in the next tutorial. I guess you'll have to find out then, huh? Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you liked my videos. Thanks.